Nobody. Sponsored by my own wallet and my hard labor. That's the best sponsor. No, it's not the best sponsor, but
your own wallet is always the best sponsor. Welcome everyone to the 112th edition of the Home Theater Hub. What's up, Paul? How are you, sir?
I gotta know, is your wife telling you how to count? Because I didn't think you'd make it past 10.
No, I got multipliers. I got, pictures of feet so I can.
Oh, from your OnlyFans thing. Okay.
Not even 30 seconds.
Yeah,
in,
that 30 seconds in, and you're already talking about his feet fetish.
No, I'm the farthest thing from a foot fetish person. Trust me.
Yeah, that's one I don't.
I will tell you that you got hammer toes in a second.
I can understand a lot of stuff, even though it might not be my cup of tea. But I'm like, just as an engineering brain, I can be like, okay, I can kind of get that from psychological, or psych class and all that. It's like, okay, that ties to this or that, and it's like, yeah, as weird as it is, it's like, okay, it makes sense. But yeah, some things I'm just like, man, they're just I don't even.
Yeah, I don't know how people get in the feet, but yeah, no.
Anyway, same thing with audio and theater. So
that is true. That is true. And we got a new guest today, Andrew. Thank you for joining us.
Can we start over?
Is there a reboot on this thing?
There's no
I don't know
reboot.
if I'm on the right podcast here.
Wait, I thought this was a home theater podcast.
I'm trying to check myself too. Like, let me refresh the page and see, man.
Yeah, we're talking feet and all sorts of stuff. Great.
Yeah. Oh man.
Even YouTube is just gonna be confused. Like,
for sure.
The title.
It's gonna mess up our. It's going to mess up our AI dialogue that we put in here. Oh, we don't do that. Sorry. Our AI descriptions. So what's up?
Oh, man.
What's up, Mike? How are you, sir?
I am doing well and glad to be here. Looking forward to what is shaping out to be a fun episode. So,
well,
glad to be here.
I think you and I, because Paul just mentioned that he might have to go work for a little bit here. I think you and I are going to have to do the necessary honors if Paul's still on duty.
Yeah, we can handle it.
Oh, that's the wrong camera.
That's the wrong camera. See, I'm so used to Paul. All right. Now I can't even get to it. There you go. Got water.
Funny.
Why will it not minimize?
Paul is always on your mind.
Yes. So here we go. Drinking a little Modelo.
There you go.
So and we didn't even know it.
That's it. Oh God. No.
I'm gonna take control of this.
Hey, I can handle the dirty puns, but no, not bad jokes. not that.
No, we didn't know that you had to work today. So
are you doing wine tonight, Paul?
No, this is a seltzer. Actually, I'm actually
on duty.
I'm gonna start cutting back on the old carbs. So I'll be drinking some either hard liquor or more seltzer in the future.
Well, in honor of you,
Ike somebody call you fat or what?
Yeah. Ike decided to go with some scotch tonight.
Yeah.
So
that
he said he was just going to go with a little, and I said, "Well, that's how you end up at the meeting. It went well."
Yeah, right.
So man, it's been a crazy week for me again. Just January spilling into February. Can't believe it's already January or end February. I mean, it's just gone so fast already.
Yeah, and it's like it's not. I haven't been like killed at work or anything, but man, we have done so much.
So much. I mean,
well, you just got balled out, so that's expected. So you guys, everybody, there's all new rules, all new projects, all new everything else, right? So that's definitely to be expected for that. So in your busy time, were you able to partake in any movies this week?
Actually, I have taken in a lot. I had to write them down.
Oh wow!
Because I don't remember.
We might have a competition.
Not a whole bunch, but let's see. I watched This Is Spinal Tap 2.
Okay.
The last Rob Reiner movie that he produced. I watched Karate Kid Legends.
Well, hold on.
Oh.
What did you think about Spinal Tap 2?
If you like Spinal Tap 1, Spinal Tap 2 is even funnier.
Okay.
Like the first one is, you don't know it's a spoof for sure, unless you're like into heavy metal and rock and the industry a little bit. Like literally, and nothing against, Jessica, but she asked, like, is this a spoof? Because, she could tell, right? But at the same time, she's like, this is really serious, but yet, yeah, it is a total spoof. So, and that Spinal Tap 2 leaned a little bit more into, hey, we're not even trying to hide it per se, you know what I mean? So it was funny. And there is some amazing cameos.
Okay.
Amazing. Like top, like 10 performing artists in the world. There's a couple in there. Like, I'm not even joking. Like,
all right, we'll have to check that out.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it's funny. I mean, Spinal Tap's a boner movie. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, that's funny. It's sophomore humor, boner joke humor. But I liked it. It wasn't like one of my favorite movies, but yeah, it's one of those. One of those 6 out of 10 movies. It's like it's not breaking any new rules or laws or making you, but it's just a funny movie. And again, Karate Kid Legends. I like that. It was pretty good. But it was as expected, the same thing. But it didn't necessarily. I mean, the Karate Kid, whatever you call that, storyboard, right? The storyboard. They're not changing the storyboard. Yeah, they're not changing the storyboard. They're just doing it in different colors, if you would,
I hear you.
And it's still good. Still good. So if you like Karate Kid and you like those movies, you'll like that one. I watched Sketch.
Oh, I've heard of that. I think I've seen
that. Was actually pretty good. It's a kids movie, but it's kind of one of those scary kids movies. So, like, not to adults, it's not scary at all, but it's, for a kid, if you're like 5 or 6, it's a younger kids movie, and it was pretty good. It had a lot of deep meaning to it. So it's it's one of those watches with your kids for sure.
Okay.
And it has a lot of deep meaning to it. And like I said, if they're younger kids, it could be pretty scary at times, even though the whole thing is
I think I saw this. I can't remember if I saw this.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And exactly. If you're a kid, that would probably freak you out. Like, whoa, what? And the last movie I was able to partake in is the 2025 Jack Black Anaconda.
Oh.
Yeah.
That just came out too.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
It was good. The remake was good.
Yeah, I mean, it's dude. Yeah, there were some funny. I laughed out loud once.
Okay.
Maybe twice, and takes a lot for me to laugh. I laugh, and I think movies are funny, but for me to just like out loud, like chuckle like that takes, it's timing. It's timing.
That is on Netflix, right?
No, that's
no. I have it on disc.
Just came out on digital.
Oh, okay.
You got it on disc already?
I mean, no. I have it on. I have it on digital. I mean, yeah. No.
Your iTunes.
I have it however you legally have it.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Whatever that way is.
I heard that was okay.
Yeah, it wasn't like it wasn't. It's Anaconda, dude.
Right, for sure.
If you go in knowing it's like Fast and Furious 25, you know what to expect. If you don't know what to expect, that's kind of on you. You know what I mean?
I hear you.
It's Anaconda, but yeah, it was funny. it
Well, I'm
was,
glad to hear you got to partake in,
yeah, it was.
and you got to partake in just as many movies as I did this week. I thought I was going to be leading the pack.
Oh, damn. And I was trying to squeeze another one in. I just never did.
I think I probably have another one, but I can't remember. I had to put the notes together for the show like 15 minutes before. Andrew here was like, "What the hell are you guys talking about and doing backstage while we're trying to get shit together?" So, Mr. Andrew, obviously you're a fan of the movies. I love the shirt, sir.
Yep.
121 gigawatts. I love that shirt. That's
Yep.
awesome.
I got to say that trilogy is one of the better of the trilogies. Some people don't like them, but it's like,
The Western one really threw me for
I liked them all. Like, yeah, but what do you do with that whole, time travel?
Doing 3 of it is just a stretch.
Yeah, the Western one. I that's the one where I was like, I did like the second one, the first and the second one, but the Western one was.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts on that, Andrew? Yeah, obviously you got
I
the
agree.
shirt on.
I like the first and the second one. The third one was a bit off track for me, but
Okay.
I didn't mind it. It was
Yeah.
okay, but the first and second one were quite good.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Well,
Very good.
Yeah. I didn't mind it, but yeah, you're right. The first two were way, way better. Yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
So what is the poster board back there? I'm drawing a blank on what that is.
The Mad Max one?
Is that Mad Max? I thought that's what it was. That's
We
the
got
original Mad Max, though,
Yeah.
right?
I was gonna say that's old timers. Are you talking
well,
about?
that's me, mate. I'm
Yeah.
one of those old timers now. And then I got, the good old Arnie one,
Oh, okay.
the handshake.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. We couldn't see it, but yeah, once you
Yeah,
add
it's
a little bit. Yep. That's cool. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's me. My happy days were back in the 80s. That's where my big drinking days and where I grew up. So, I like all the old 80s classic movies. They don't make them like that anymore. So I'm
Yep.
still quite
I
into
thought
them.
that might have been the over the top one with Sylvester Stallone. With the
No, that
arm-
was from Predator,
Oh, okay.
the handshake.
I see. Yeah, when you panned up, I thought it might have been the arm wrestling movie with Sylvester Stallone called Over the Top.
Yeah, I remember that one.
I
Yeah.
remember that one too. This when he was driving the truck and he's kind of
Yep. So, Andrew, welcome to the show, sir. Tell us a little bit
Thank you.
about yourself.
Bit about myself. Well, my adventure with home theatre started back when I was a young fella. It was back in I'm going to give away my age. 77. I was a 13-year-old kid, and my school took us out for an excursion, and we went and watched Star Wars, and that just blew my mind as a kid. So, from that point on, all your summer blockbusters, I was right into all them. So, that kicked off my journey. And from there, back in the 80s, I started with, you blokes may remember, but they had the all-in-one units where you had the turntable, the tape deck, the graphic equalizer, and all that. So, and the hi-fi VCRs. And so I got into that. And one of my mates that I worked with, he was right into hi-fi. So he took me to the first hi-fi show in Sydney that we went to. And all the equipment that I seen, it just was amazing. So from that point on, it just was a big, snowball effect. It just got bigger and bigger, and I started getting into it more. And I built my first subwoofer. I found a guy in Australia that manufactured repaired speakers and that. So he talked me into building a subwoofer. So I did that. It was a 12-inch. Then I did a double 12-inch. So and then we had the rear projection wide TVs. I went from what was it?
Mitsubishi.
Actually, it was the first one. It was a 4x3.
Okay.
So I can't remember the brand. And then I had a Samsung. And actually, when we moved,
Samsung did the rear projection ones.
yeah, it was a really fancy looking one. It had the speakers on the side, had a glass bottom, and a grey centerpiece that held everything in place.
Oh, that's
But it was pretty cool. So when we moved, when I transferred my job from Australia to here, I actually brought it with me and my speakers. There was a manufacturer in Australia that made Aaron speakers. They were big towers in a center. And so I brought all that with me, and it didn't last long. And then as technology improved, I just kept upgrading. So
Yeah.
always
Yeah.
I always wanted a home theater. So well, fortunate enough, when we first came, we were in California, we moved out to Vegas, and I was looking at houses. There weren't many that had a basement in Vegas. So I found the one that had a basement. Me and the missus came out with the agent. We were checking it out. And the missus was saying, I don't know about this place. It was pretty creepy because the previous owner, his wife was making porcelain dolls. So every room had a creepy doll in there. So we opened one of the wardrobes, and there's one sitting in a chair. And when
That's
I
like
went down
Annabelle, in real life. You're like, ugh.
oh no, what's that? And then down in the basement, there was this big unit, these cabinets, and I opened it up, and it was just like body parts of dolls. There were heads and arms and legs. And the missus says, no, I don't know about this place. I said, don't worry about it. We can fix this up. It's all cosmetic. So yeah, I set
Did
up
you
a
check the
theater there.
basement?
That's where all
They
the
still
body
don't go. They
parts
still
were.
don't go down
Yeah,
there.
that's where he was getting the creepy vibe.
Hey,
Oh,
never-
yeah.
Is that where
never-
you are? Is that where you are now?
Did it have a
Yeah.
furnace too?
Oh,
If
okay,
it had
so
a furnace,
you bought the doll house. You literally
Yeah, we
bought
bought
a doll
the creepy dollhouse, and we had carpet in the bathrooms, and
No.
it needed a bit of work, but we did it. We fixed. Me and the missus did a lot of it, so we fixed her up, and
You
she's
can
pretty
always
good now.
hold this over her head and say, "Look, honey, I love you so much that I went as far to literally buy you a dollhouse."
Well, she's not that much into dolls, and she's got all these NASCAR connections, right? These collection of NASCARs, and then I got some collectibles. Then she goes, "You got your dolls, and I got my little cars." So
Yeah.
it seems wrong,
Okay.
but anyway,
Yeah,
that's where we
I
are.
might get along with her better than you.
Yeah. I
Like, oh,
agree.
wait,
man.
you're into, you're a motorhead? Oh, okay.
Oh, she's a petrol head, mate. I remember in Australia when I was working, and I'd be getting back late, and I'd be driving down the street, and all I could hear this brum, brum, all these cars, and she had it cranked right up. And then I walked in. I said, "Love, all you need is a helmet, and it's like you're driving in those things."
For
It was
sure.
that loud. Yeah,
Damn.
it's pretty
Wow.
cool.
Yeah,
That's awesome. I'm sure she loves to watch that in the home theater atmosphere too. So
Yeah, not so much nowadays. She watches. She does. That's why I got a 16:9 screen, because she watches a lot of the hockey. So
Oh,
she's
okay.
into the hockey, and we watch the rugby league from back home. So we watch all the games. She watches all the games down there.
Now
So
is she
she's
from
right in
across
it.
the pond also?
We met in Australia, but she's originally from Ireland. So
Okay.
I like to get her on the drink, and then I tweak her a bit, and then I can't understand the word she says. So
Yeah.
it's good
So
fun.
what I know about her,
She like Guinness?
she's the tough one, and she can outdrink you.
Yeah, pretty
That's
much.
what I've learned so far. Like, oh, okay.
I
don't
gave
mess with
up
her.
trying to compete against her. That's why she's got me on the Guinness. So
Yeah, that
see?
makes sense.
yeah,
Perfect.
Uh,
Very
and
good.
the Irish whiskey. So
Oh yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I'm
we
also
definitely
Can't go
can't
wrong
wait
with
to.
Irish whiskey.
I got to show you a bottle, because it's a bottle it's from Ireland, and Russell Crowe's involved in bringing them over, and they make a whiskey, and they got a potato, vodka and potato gin. So
He brought it over on the Master and Commander ship.
that's
oh,
it. That was a good movie too. I enjoyed that.
For sure. No, can't wait to see what you got going on in the room, and we're already getting a little preview of your taste in movies and stuff. So fantastic. So were you able to partake in any movies or
Yeah,
this week?
I saw Wrecking Crew. I don't know if you guys seen that. But Jason, you know it.
yeah.
That was fun. That was okay. A lot of
Oh, yeah.
Kiwis in it, and the Hawaiians. I like that. I also watched Greenland 2.
I was gonna invite the in-laws over because my brother-in-law wants to see that. I bought the content set for on Kaleidoscape. I think it was like $30 for 2 movies for a brand new movie. So wasn't bad at all for sure. I haven't seen it yet though.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. I liked the first one. I did the same. I bought the two, and it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. It's a fun watch. So
Jason Momoa, Wrecking Crew. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've seen that one. That's one of those ones where I'm like,
I thought
don't
the
know.
same, but it was, it's one of those switch your brain off, and it's
And
just
entertaining
enjoy it,
enough.
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
I like both of the lead actors. Like I do like them and their acting. They're pretty cool. But
It was like a buddy cop type movie. It was fun. I enjoyed
okay,
it.
yeah. I might end up with that.
Yeah, give it a
What you
watch.
think about Greenland 2? Was it any good?
I heard it got mixed reviews. I enjoyed it. It wasn't as good as the first one, but it was still, entertaining enough. I liked the story. It was
Okay.
good. There's a lot of things you say, yeah, right, like that's going to happen, but it was
Right.
fun. And then I've been watching, what's the third one? A Night of the 12 of the Seven Kingdoms. The series on HBO. That
Oh,
is
no.
funny.
I'm not
That
familiar
is
with
great.
that.
Oh, you got to watch that. It's what is it? It's a spin-off from Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. Yeah, I
What
started
is it
it,
called?
but I
Oh.
haven't finished past the first episode. But
Oh,
it
you got
looks
to
like
continue. They're on to 3. I think there's only
Yeah.
6 episodes.
6
so-
episodes, right?
Yeah, they're not really long. Like the last one was 30 minutes. They could have done it as a movie length, but yeah. So there's 3 books. I'm hoping there'll be 3 series, but it's funny as. I think you'll enjoy it. I think you'll get into it, Paul. Have a look at it. It's pretty fun.
Dude, because I did not like Game of Thrones.
Oh, you didn't? This is different. It's not.
I
as-
watched the whole thing and I was just like, so that I will probably love way, because anything that they're making fun of, it's probably what I was thinking when I was watching the movie, or any
Yeah.
I'll be like, oh yeah, that's funny. Like any spin-off. So
Yeah, it is funny. It's entertaining. I'm really enjoying it. I'm getting.
So is
into
it making fun of Game of Thrones, basically?
Oh no, it's more of
spin-off,
a
but
spin-off, but it's their story, and
Yeah.
there's a lot of comedy effects in it.
Okay.
Because of the characters.
It's more like a makeshift until we get the next one.
yeah,
Whenever.
Well, that went to House of Dragon. So what's the next one after House of Dragon?
It's supposed to be coming out, the new series. Of
New
I
House of
want to
Dragon?
see. I just want to see if like I watched Game of Thrones start to finish. I want to see, is it
It's pretty
Daria?
crude. and-
Daria? Who's the Daria? Is that the I forget the names. Daria. Maybe that's not her name. I'm horrible with names. The younger girl that became the assassin.
Oh, yeah.
That's
You're
I
trying to
want to
see
see
a spin-off
that.
of
That's
her,
the
right?
only spin-off that I would be interested in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know if we're gonna get that, but yeah, I see
Yeah.
what you're saying.
That would be badass.
Yep.
So
So what about you, Ike? Were you able to partake in any movies this week?
Yes.
Oh,
And two
Ooh.
things.
wait. You'll have to add excluding The Sound of Music.
Yeah,
Not
excluding
again.
Because we
music.
know you watched that.
So I got to experience a $1.3 million home theater.
ooh, that's right.
Which, my goodness, wow. The rabbit hole is
Yeah.
I'm
I was
starting
gonna-
to think of the
upgrade.
rabbit hole.
I hear
as-
upgrading.
No, but the rabbit hole might actually really be fun the deeper you dig into that stuff, right? Because
Mhm.
wow, it was amazing. It was just a beautiful experience, both just visually looking at the theater, the home, and then getting to experience just the way that the theater is put together from a video and an audio perspective. And guess what I watched? Any of you that can guess what I watched? What movie I watched?
It wasn't The Sound
Dune
of
2.
Music?
No.
Mhm.
I have the list of movies. Let me go through them. No, I know
know.
what they were selling, but I What did you watch?
I watched Alien Romulus,
Alien Romulus. Okay,
and
it's a slight horror movie.
it's a
Okay.
slight horror
that's-
movie.
Yeah,
But the last
I can watch Aliens. That's
the last 15 minutes were actually kind of dark, man.
Yeah.
Like, it was kind of dark, and ideally I wouldn't watch it, but I can tell you this: even watching that movie, I was so immersed in the home theater that I didn't feel like I was watching something that I normally will not watch. That is how great. And I was even sitting on the back row. I did get a few scares because you know how you forget that there's the rare surround?
Mhm.
Every once in a while, it reminds you I'm here. Yeah, I did get a few, a few of those where I had to kind of just hold my phone. I'm like, ah, crap, stop it, But it was so good that it did not feel like, I don't know. I got carried away by just enjoying the whole setup. It was amazing, man. It was probably one of the best theater experiences that I've had, outside of just Derek was also there. Halo was there. Michael Yutman was there. A couple of other great guys, that we got to hang out with, Chris and a couple of other people. And, it was a great experience. So I did two things, experience a $1.3 million theater, and I watched probably my first thriller horror in probably about 10 years, because I haven't done that. Now, I had the opportunity to see, what's the other horror one? Quiet Place 2.
Yes.
And they asked me to come. I was like, nah, I'm not pushing my luck. I already did Aliens. I'm good with that. I'm not even going to. I don't think I want to watch Quiet Place in that type of theater, bro.
Oh, that would
No, that's the exact place that you want to watch it, because if
I
the
don't
noise
know,
floor
man.
was that low,
Bro, the noise floor in there was, you could hear yourself breathe in that place.
yeah. So if it
The
was
noise
that
floor
low,
was-
that's when you want to watch the Quiet Place. That's the movie to
Nah.
choose.
No, I want to
for
go to
sure.
bed and sleep well. But
I mean,
I'm
that one's
slowly
only got a
getting there.
couple jump scares, so it's not.
Oh, it has one. It has one. I usually don't. There's one in there
Yeah.
that I'm
There's-
like, I jump and this is how much I don't jump scare. We were on a cave tour and the guide ran up ahead and hid in the side that had a little cubby. This is in person and it's pitch black cave. And he jumps out and tries to scare us. And I'm like doing this to because you can hit your head because you're having to bend down. And he jumps out of this little side cubby. And I just look at him and like, all right. And he's like, he was just like, he got scared because he was like, oh shit, don't mess with that guy. Like he didn't even blink. And I
Yeah.
jumped scared.
It was
at
probably
Quiet
one.
Place too, in one spot. Spot.
And I think that's
you'll
probably
know
the
it if you
best
watch it.
Atmos experience that I've had, because even when those footsteps, just the height, I think that the height, it was just perfect, man. It was like,
Oh, that's cool.
it was
Yeah.
like there was so much going on up there. You don't even remember you have sight surrounds.
Yeah. And what
Like,
speakers
wow,
did he
this
have?
is- yeah, I believe full JTL. I'm not, was not JTL,
JBL.
the JBLs.
Oh,
Yeah.
he had the synthesis line.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bro.
Wow.
It is
Yeah.
amazing.
Those.
And it was an amazing experience,
Mhm.
man. And
Yeah.
I was able to capture a few videos, and I'm like, I'm just gonna do a video this week and just put it out there. It was amazing, and it was beautifully done.
Cool,
Beautifully
cool.
done.
Well,
Awesome.
since we talked about JBL, we might as well go a little off track here.
Yep.
Oh, damn.
So, ISE Harman announces a new JBL Synthesis custom loudspeaker group. So, looking forward to hear what these are. Like, I mean, when I heard these in what did we do, Cedia? I mean, it was a good room, but for me, it was I'm not a big horn person, and I could really hear the horns on these. So looking forward to hearing them in Mr. Long's theater, and also, you know, maybe even these newer models that are coming out for sure. But I mean, I haven't looked at any specs or anything like that. But if you guys are in the market, JBL just came out with the new custom line of the Synthesis, and they look good. I mean, they look really nice.
Yep.
You got the angled angled end wall here for the I guess for your wides, right? Or maybe even Atmos. You could maybe even put those up in the ceiling to angle them towards you. So yeah, so that's one bit of news that came out of ISE 2026. If you guys haven't heard them, but they do look really nice.
Yeah.
So the theater itself was a hit.
Yeah. It was great. And obviously, just like Drew said, it's the, you know, getting to hang out with amazing guys, and
Right.
everyone really, really had a great time. You know, Van is a wonderful guy, you know, supporting a really great mission, you know, with this project and, you know, out there in Africa. So it was great. Just the fellowship, you know, talking about life and enjoying a great time. He has a great racing station, man. That was really also amazing. And I got to walk in the damn attic, man. That attic is as big as you could put a home theater in the attic too, in the attic space. You know,
Yeah.
and as tall as I am, I didn't even feel like I was getting close to the ceiling.
Wow.
But yeah, it was a great experience. I really enjoyed it, and you know, I think anyone should try to experience that type of. It was well done. It's beautifully done, right? We've seen pretty expensive ones, right? And you're like,
Yeah, we have, but but it's not when you're talking about noise floor. Yes, we've seen $1.5 million theaters in M-Wave and, you know, Cedia, but when you're talking about a noise floor as low as something like that, to where the ceiling is suspended, all the rooms are, you know,
it was like 3 rooms in one, I think.
yeah, correct.
It's like,
yeah. So when you're talking about that, it's, you know, it takes it to a whole new level for sure.
it was very, very well done. You couldn't pinpoint any of the speakers. I actually got fooled because where I thought the back surround, the left one of the surrounds was actually not where it was.
That's where the turn-off mapping comes in.
Yeah, that's where I thought it was. That's because when I sat down, I was trying to kind of make sure I don't get just winded with it. But it turns out, no, it wasn't even there. But I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, and that's one thing with me. The way that where for my theater, I put the subwoofers right to the right of the door, which I moved the door over like so many feet, you know, to be able to put the subwoofers there because I wanted them to be in the back. But by doing so, that's right where my rear surround is supposed to go, or even a little bit tighter. And more and more I think about it, I'm like, damn, I'm gonna have to buy a turn-off to remap these things tighter. You know what I mean? So I don't know. So I still haven't hung them yet. So we're gonna see how they wind up sounding. But there is a remapping feature in the Lindorf, but I don't know if it works as well as you know, the so-called turn-off. But what's up, Derek? Man, how you doing?
Hey, how y'all doing?
You got to partake in the theater also, right?
Okay.
Yeah, it was horrible. I suffered through it every.
Somebody kick him out.
No, I can't even. It's kind of like said though, like the noise floor really was. That's the reason I went. Like we've all heard JBL Synthesis before, but when you have that level of quietness, like the thing that struck me at the beginning of Aliens, there's 30 seconds of silence. Well, they gave us popcorn and sodas as we go in, to watch the movie. You know, everybody's settling in. I'm eating my popcorn, and it's good. They did a good job with the popcorn. I'm happily just eating my popcorn. Well, it starts and it's quiet, and all of a sudden I'm like, I can't eat anymore because it's obviously super loud.
Yeah, you could just hear popcorn just going.
Yeah,
I
you're
can
like,
hear.
"Oh, yeah, that is
like
good."
like the person next to you in the movies rumbling with their
Dude, I could hear it going down his drink going down his esophagus.
oh wow.
Yeah.
Like you could hear the just. Oh, it was. But yeah,
I'm gonna step out and get some stuff done. I may or may not be able to join again, but yeah.
Well, we look
good
forward
seeing you, Paul.
to hearing what you're working on too.
Yep.
You briefly talked about it a little bit, so
All right, later. Be back.
Always
Be
super
back.
Yeah, Derek is just gonna replace you going forward.
Yeah.
You'll be happy.
That's good.
No,
Smarter man, always welcome.
not possible to replace Paul.
And yeah, Drew says the popcorn eating was at reference level.
It like in most theaters I've been in, even the pretty quiet ones, the popcorn of other people eating didn't like just jump out at you. It did in this one.
So
And
that
Drew
means
was
he had a
kind enough
ton
to
of
let me.
absorption.
Well, so they claim that they used 3 days of supercomputer time to calculate the position and amount of absorption and refraction and everything. But the quietness is the room inside a room inside a room thing, right? When you're outside, like, back me up here, like when you're except for the Dune 2 worm scene, where you could hear that there was a little something going on, nothing.
Like if you
Hell.
stand at the door and put your ears, bro, you can't hear jack.
Wow.
I mean, at the inside of the 2 doors, if you stood with the doors closed, you could hear a tiny bit of just high treble, like just a tiny amount. You couldn't tell what it was.
Yep.
And outside the room, nah, nothing. It was surprisingly good.
Yeah,
And-
that was dollar well spent, because normally you hear these types of amounts and you're like, yeah, I don't know if you probably needed to spend all of that. This one, just the woodwork in that place, bro.
Yeah, an
Even the
entire grove of
woodwork.
maple trees.
The entire room.
Dude.
And
Yeah.
so with
It's a-
all that wood, no rattling, huh?
Not at this point. Outside there was some rattling, like the house on the outside, their tile roof has started to,
Okay,
but they're 2 years into it.
I see.
I mean, I can't imagine how you contain that pressure.
Yeah.
It
After a while, something is gonna give.
I mean, if you're stopping the sound waves from going out, though, then it's
yeah.
Sound is sound, right? It's
right.
at some
And
point.
Drew-
my
But
mind, it's like water.
all the absorption is changing that into heat, So
Oh, yeah.
it's
Yes,
So,
and
yeah,
we
I mean,
had
you can-
endless food and drinks, man.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, y'all gotta come
Yeah,
out.
I wish I would have been able to come to that. There was it seemed like an interesting event for sure.
Yeah.
I think they'll do it again. I mean, he raised a lot of money for the charity. Do you remember, Ike or Drew? Do y'all remember how many? He said the number of wells it would enable them to drill.
Yeah, I think I need to go check.
It's
that
like
out.
3 or 4 full wells, and because each well is tens of thousands.
Right.
But yeah, it was amazing. I think he'll do it again, and yeah, I'm definitely in.
That's awesome. Well, glad to hear you guys had a good time at that event. So, I saw some pictures from Youth Man.
I took a ton of pictures too. so-
Kudos to him for helping sponsor such a good event. Especially
Yeah.
for such a good a cause too.
Well, and I think we all agree that the folks I talked to, not everyone was that the wood interior in the theater was their cup of tea, but you had to appreciate the level of detail and quality, even if that wasn't your style, right? That may not be how you would ever
Right.
build the room. And it may, like, you could see in some of the scenes, if you were in the back row or the back 2 rows, mostly the back row, you could see a little bit of reflection off of the front pillars of wood, but it was minimal, and it was really, I don't
That's
know,
just
I
nitpicking.
was looking for it.
Yeah, it wasn't distracting. You
No.
know, I don't think with that level of immersion, man, with the screen
No.
size and
What kind of
so-
projector was in there?
It was the Sony, right?
Sony 5000 ES,
Sony
the
5000. It
the
wasn't
big
even,
one, not the.
yeah,
The Sony has that weird thing where there's two 5000s.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's the bigger 5000. It's 5000 lumens. It's probably the biggest limiting thing in that room. If we're being hypercritical,
Right.
don't get me wrong, super immersive, very enjoyable. That's probably because we're so many years down the road, and that's the most obvious thing that you experience in there that is not as late and great as some of the stuff that's out there now. But it's
Yeah, but
still,
I won't be in any rush to make any upgrades for that because
yeah.
that sound and just the screen size just immerses you. Yeah.
I will say the bass, the amount of bass and the quality of bass, I was a little surprised. I don't know why it would be, but it's 5 dual 15s and then 2 24s.
Mhm.
And for whatever reason, in my head, I was not expecting what came out of those. I was expecting the just kind of nice, but not holy crap.
Yeah.
So
No, I tell you what, the 15s that I have, I don't have the 224s, but the 15s, the 415 dual 15s that I have,
Mhm.
I mean, they give me everything that I want and more. And I've been to the 250-inch subwoofer room. I've
Mhm.
been to the the 150-inch subwoofer room. So I mean, they. I was listening to one of the movies again. I rewatched again one of the movies I'm going to talk about later. But I mean, Jesus Christ, I turned it up to. I've never even put my system to reference to 0 yet, and I turned it up to -10 for the first, maybe -7 for the first time. And I tell you what, I mean, it was just shaking the house today. My wife wasn't here, my son wasn't here, and I was like, all right, I'm going to experience this because
While the
It
cat's
is-
away, the mouse will play.
it's the number one audio movie right now for 2026. No doubt about it. No question about it. So
Nice.
we'll go ahead and we'll roll right into that. And that movie is SpongeBob. No, I'm just playing. That movie is Predator Badlands.
Yeah.
That movie is, I'm just telling you, it is an audio treat. There is a scene in the beginning of the movie where the two there, and I'm sorry, but there's some sword fighting that happens. And I am sitting in the front row in the main listening position, and I ducked because there is a sword that swings across left to right as fast as you see it on the screen, and it goes vroom, just like that across, and I like, whoa. It literally made me duck. That's how immersive it was. It was right in front of my face with the sound.
That's awesome.
It was awesome for sure. So yes, this in my opinion, 2026. If you don't own it, go buy it. If you have a home theater, you definitely need to view this. Movie's not so great. You know, it's okay. It's, you know, you got to read subtitles, but it's, yes, go buy it for the sound if you're looking for a great time. Next movie that I watched would be a runner-up, and some people are going to argue with me. Tron Ares.
I thought it was your number one, but I guess Predator overthrew it.
Yeah, no, Predator. I did not get the immersion that I got out of Tron Ares. Yes, there's a ton of bass, there's a ton of music, there's a ton of, you know, ton of sound effects, but I didn't get that type of 3D immersion like I did with Predator Badlands. So, movie was you know, it's Tron, but sound effects were good for sure. You know, it definitely right now would be my number 2 of all the movies that I watched this year so far, with Ambulance and, you know, various other movies that I've watched. I know Ambulance isn't from 2026, but, you know, I'm still putting them in the category of best movie that I've watched so far this year. So this would be number 2 by a little bit further down. I would say 1.5 points, maybe down behind Predator Badlands, in my opinion. If I were scoring Predator Badlands as my best movie so far of the year, calling it maybe a 10, 9, 10 in sound, and then this would be like a 7 to me. But yeah, no, had a lot of fun with them. I'm saying if I'm rating Predator Badlands as a 10, this would be 1.5 points lower for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying Predator Badlands is a total 10 either. You know what I mean? But it's by far one of the best movies of the year for sound for me. Okay, that's not the actual score that I would give them.
We're about to get some comments, man.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. And then I watched a good movie with the wife yesterday, Tuesday. Came out Tuesday. So I watched Housemaid with Sydney Sweeney.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good movie. It really was. It was a good movie.
Really?
And if you like Sydney Sweeney, you get to see her in The Buff. She does a little bit of nudity in this, so that, I mean, she looked good for sure.
Isn't that everything she does?
Pretty much, yeah.
I didn't know she made movies now.
Yeah, so no, it was a good movie actually. I enjoyed it. There was a little bit of twist, and from what I understand, there's a bunch of books this was a book, and there's a bunch of series of books that rolled off after this too. So I actually enjoyed the movie. It was pretty good. The other actor, what's her name? I forgot what her name is. But she played the crazy one.
Amanda Seyfried.
Yeah. So she played the crazy one. She did a really good job actually. So but yeah, no, it's worth the money. I picked it up. It's worth the money to check it out. And
nice.
Then I was digging through the crates, as they say, digging through the old movies, and I saw that Kaleidoscape had this movie on sale for $9.99, and I'm telling you, this is the best movie.
Great movie.
Best visual movie still in my theater. I mean, it just lit up the screen. Every detail, every hair on what's her name? I forgot what her name is.
Scarlett
Johansson. Every hair like out of place. Every close up of her. I mean, just fantastic. Just, I mean, the NX8 was doing a fantastic job with the Lumigen on this. I mean, I best picture I've seen so far in my theater. and it's an older movie. It really is, but I was just thoroughly impressed. I got sucked in. I was just going to play a couple scenes, and I got sucked in, and I rewatched the whole movie. So that just tells you how good the visuals were. I mean, and the audio. I mean, the audio is still pretty good in this too. It's definitely no slouch, for sure. So, if you guys haven't seen Lucy, and you want to put your projector to the test, there's a lot of good contrast scenes in this, to where there's white and dark backgrounds and a lot of white, as you can see, like her white t-shirt and white boards in a classroom and other stuff that you can really put your projector to the test on this, or even your OLED. So yeah, no, it was a really good experience for sure. So that is my movies for the week. I was surprised I was able to partake in this many movies, because I did have a pretty busy week, but my wife was wanting to watch a movie, so we made some time for sure.
All is good, man.
So
That's
what
awesome.
about you guys? What else? What about you, Derek? You joined us a little bit late. What did you watch while you were at the theater?
So I got to see I went to the Alien Romulus when Ike was there, and yeah, it's everything we've talked about. But the visuals on that were actually quite good. I was I went in expecting less. I've seen that movie many times, and our friend Taylor, who was there as well, he's the one that has the QL 7000, and he just put in a 190-inch Stewart. Is that right, Stewart Ike? It's an ALR Stewart gray screen.
I think it's 1.0 gain. Yeah.
Yeah, 1.0, 1.1.
Yeah.
And we had watched some of the scenes, and I've seen that in his theater. I've seen the scene where they're with a gun, when she shoots the aliens with a gun, that part, with the bright red strobe and all that stuff. And it was surprisingly good on that 5000, even though it's older. I was pleasantly surprised. And then we also watched Tron Ares, and I will tell you, I've seen Tron Ares in a very, very, very capable Ascendo room with a 32. There was bass in that movie I did not know about when we watched it there. I'm still confused. But anyway, that was the movie we watched. Really enjoyed it. But yeah, like everyone said, and like Drew was saying, it was almost as much enjoyment for the community as well. I mean, just meeting quite a few people that many were from the area that just showed up because they saw the post on Facebook, like the day of, and came out. It was awesome. I hope that there's more opportunities like that, and even just other places. So maybe we can get Andrew out this week. You got to come to Texas.
Yeah, I'll get there every now and then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You just got to get you out to Ike's house.
That's right. I'll give you a call next time I'm in town, Alec. I'll give you a heads up.
Yeah.
For sure. That's same thing with if you're ever in the Miami area too.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks.
Yeah, when Don gets the theater done in 2080, we'll all go
we'll all be ready to go, right? We'll all be in our wheelchair. I will install.
Well, we're gonna get there with air ambulances, man. They're gonna airlift us to go watch. Finally, watch Don's theater.
I got you, mate. It's still working though. You can still watch movies in there.
I'm more than happy with it. I'm telling you, with the way that
I'll tell you. Good.
With the way that I was so immersed in the Predator Badlands, I don't have to do a damn thing to that theater, and I'm more than happy with it. Really, really and truly, you know.
Yeah.
It's only going to get better with adding some treatments, but honestly, I don't know how much better it's going to get. It's just I'm just that impressed with Room Perfect. I really am. So I'm sure it will get better, but I don't know how much it's going to improve. So, well, let's get to Andrew, because Andrew's been waiting around here, and he's got some things to show us.
That sounds sus.
So,
I know only you make that sound just
every time. Every time, Don.
I don't know if I want to see those things, but okay.
Look, it's your mind.
He's got
You
some
take it
home
where
theater stuff to show us.
it's your mind.
Yeah.
You take it where you take it where you want to take it. Okay, I was only talking about home theater gear, but no. So Andrew, give us a little backstory. I know you gave us just a little bit to start with, but
Yeah.
you give us a little backstory about, you talked about how you were young and you went to the theater and so obviously saw the Star Wars that got you hooked, hooked for life. But how many, did you have different iterations of theaters? Where did you start with equipment and stuff like that?
Oh yeah, like I said earlier, I started with the all-in-one back in the day, and then I had the house before we moved here in Australia. I put in did a Dolby Digital back then. I had a 5.1 setup with it was a 16:9 rear projection screen back then. So that was a audio control, I think, receiver, and I had the Aaron speakers. They were an Australian manufacturer. It was a German engineer, but they're not around anymore. And then I had the guy who repaired that I met locally. He used to repair speakers and that, so he helped me build, and he tweaked up a subwoofer for me. He gave me the plans, got the driver and the amplifier in the back. So I started with a 12-inch, then I built a dual 12 and put them both in the room. That was pretty neat. And then we moved out to the US, so I brought some of the gear with me. I used the Aaron speakers, and then I thought I purchased what I currently got is the SVS Ultra in the all round in the lower. So I got the Ultras, the towers in the front, the center, the surrounds, and then I got the bookshelves in the back, and I got the SVS Pro elevation on the ceiling. So gradually I added more and more. So that's where I am at the moment. I had the when we first built the theatre, I had the Sony 295 ES projector. And when was it? A year and a half ago, I got the RS 3100, the NZ8. So I got that in there. And prior to that too, I had a Yamaha receiver down there that I put in the family room. So I've got, so it's changed over the years, but it's been gradual change.
Where's
So
Paul?
I know.
Why
The Waito. Yeah.
Well, according to Big Jack, he thought it was Paul with that got tatted up.
Oh no!
Thought it was Paul that got tatted up and
yeah, I got a few of them. Yeah. That's another thing. That's like a drug. Me and the missus and my daughter, once we start getting tattoos, you just can't stop. But that's another story.
I got some good artists out there in Vegas too.
Yeah. A friend of ours in California did all our work, so she's a good friend. She comes out here and she stayed with us a couple of times. Her and her husband playing a punk band, so she brings the machines and gives us a couple more. So that's always good fun to have them around.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's been gradual, small increments. It's what I could afford at the time. So I'm quite happy with it. I got 4. I got what are they? They're the Monoprice Monolith THX 15s, 2 at the front. I got the version 2 at the back and a 16. So I got 4 subs in the place. So
I got the dual versions of those, so I know how they sound.
Yeah, they sound pretty good. In that room, it really pressurizes the room, so they're pretty good. I had not long ago, I was watching Fury, and I cranked it up, and then I heard the missus call out, "You may want to turn it down. The floor in the kitchen's right above the theatre, and it was starting to vibrate, and her dishes fell out of the cupboard and smashed."
No.
Yeah, so she didn't mind too much. I
You
just
have
had
to
buy
put
her
that
more.
little latch,
Yeah. It does leak a bit, the sound in the bottom, because it was all open. There was no sort of door there. So you'll
Right.
see when I get down there. We're quite happy with it. It's pretty good. I had to get a rise. We put a riser down there as well. We had just 4 seats, and the problem was with the little dog. He always tried to squeeze in next to my wife. So she said, "We got to get a love seat." So I got a riser, put them at the back, and then had a love seat, the 4 seats at the front.
Okay.
So that worked out pretty well. That gave her a bit more space, but he still squeezes up in there. But yeah, so, yeah, it's been a long journey. It's just been bits and pieces over the last 30, 40 years, really, when I first started into it. So just whatever, it's hard to keep up with technology. I work in the tech industry, but
Yeah.
As quick as it comes up, but all this equipment you guys talk about, it'd be nice, but eventually, but I'm quite happy with the setup. I've got the HTP one, and I updated that and using the art on it. So
Oh, nice.
that made a big improvement. It's still it's not a complete official release, so there's still updates coming through, but the forums are really good. They're really supportive, the guys on that.
Wow.
So
Nice.
I really noticed the difference once I set that up. So
That's good to
that's
hear
pretty neat.
because one of my friend John Anthony, he's got the HTP one also, and he was wondering whether he should go do the art, do the direct art. So
Oh, for sure. I highly recommend it. I noticed a big difference.
What's
yeah,
the
one
what's your
thing that
channel
I
count?
go ahead.
Oh, sorry.
Go on.
What was your
Go.
channel count?
So I got 7 bed layers, and on the ceiling I got 8. 2 of them, because I was playing around. I had 4, then I went to 6, and then I added a couple more. 2 of them are in parallel, but it still sounds pretty good. So I set up that way. So I've pretty much topped out my count that I could use on that receiver. So next step, I want to add more, but that's down the track.
Very cool.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah, so I knew I left something off. We watched a movie. What did we watch? We watched something, and then I was like, I turned the Kaleidoscape on, and I just started looking around for stuff that I think I mentioned last week that I now have both Kaleidoscapes hooked up. So just stuff that I haven't watched in a while, and I was like, you know what, I want to hear some music. So I turned on Sting in Paris. Man, I'm telling you what, that was really, really good. And we were talking about processing here. This is what reminded me about that. I literally turned all the processing off, and it actually opened it up even more. And just couldn't believe, how immersed I was listening to some of the songs, in from that, and also in Adele. I listened to some Adele. I probably listened to about 3 or 4 hours of nothing but music on either Saturday or Sunday night, just different concerts. Eric Clapton, oh my gosh. I mean, that when they filmed in a certain, I think they filmed that in a certain type of church or a hall. That it's the same one that everyone uses for the demos. But man, I turned the processing off in that, and it just opened everything up. It really did, and it literally sounded like they were sitting right there in front of me. Center stage, I was hearing drums off to the side. I was hearing the piano, different keyboards, with a huge sound stage. So yeah, no, that's what, when you were talking about processing, it reminded me that sometimes processing can hurt. If it's over processing too much, right? So you just gotta play with it and find out where you want to set your curtain, right? Especially for highs, because when I turned it off, it I'm thinking I need to set my curtain a little bit lower and just let those highs come out. So, but yeah, no, sorry to interrupt you there, Andrew. Just
No, you're good.
reflecting on, when you mentioned direct art, it reminded me about that. So yeah, so that's great to hear that direct art is working good in your room with the HPC one, because that's a really nice processor that you got there. I mean, 16 channels for that price point, just really, really good, you know.
Yeah, I'm quite impressed with it. I bought it when it first came out, and yeah, I've enjoyed it. It's been really nice.
Now, did you have any other iterations of like a processor or a AVR?
Yeah, I had the I've had
You said the Yamaha, right?
yeah. Prior to that, I had the Onkyos, so I had them as well. The only issue is I had one of them that had a problem with the HDMI board. Got that repaired, and I think I still got it somewhere. But yeah, that and an audio control, I think, was the previous one I had. Yeah, so that's the main ones that I've had.
Yeah, for sure. No, I had an Onkyo high current myself back in the upper 90s, early 2000s, you know, so when they were really, really popular.
Yeah,
You
the
know,
amplifiers on those units were pretty good.
Yeah, for sure. So why don't you give us a little tour of what you got going on, man?
No worries. I'll just get moving.
Can't wait to see this.
Thing out.
I mean, SVS makes a damn good speaker. They really do.
Oh, no, stop. Don't trip me up, little fella. So I just got a.
Oh, look at the.
This is the upstairs. So.
Oh, Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah, we got Lecter there. We got all sorts of stuff going on here. There's Spidey and Jaws. So this is the upstairs portion of the house. And I just head downstairs.
Got the Star Wars guy there.
You decent, Brenny? Downstairs. The missus is down here.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
We got camera coming in.
So this is that.
Oh,
I don't know if you could read it.
Yeah, the Moth.
That's the Muff Liquor Company. That scotch I was talking about earlier.
Yeah.
So he's this is pretty much the games area before we head downstairs. So I had this table down in the basement before I moved it out. I wanted more space. I wasn't using it much downstairs. So you guys can still hear me?
Beautiful home.
Yep.
Yeah.
We can
Yeah,
hear
thanks. So this is going down into the basement. So got a collection of helmets just here.
Oh, look at the Deadpool.
Yeah, so I've got.
That's cool. Very nice.
Yeah, you got a little collection going on here.
You're definitely a fan of the movies for sure.
Yeah. Here you go, Ike. This one's for you, mate.
Oh, the Nun. He wouldn't have known what that one was.
From 300, a replica sword. That's pretty cool. You got the T1000 and Catwoman. So,
Oh, there we go with the doll. He's got the doll sitting in there for you. Ike.
Roman Polanski. Spooky.
All right, we got a little kaleidoscope with the movie I just spoke about.
that's it.
So did you watch it, Andrew?
Oh yeah, loved it. That was pretty
good.
good as far as sound and everything. It was amazing, you know. And
Yeah,
Tron
for sure.
Ares, the picture quality was great, and the sound there. The top two so far are 26. So
How would you rate them? Would you rate them 1 and 2 like I did, or the opposite?
yeah, the same way pretty much.
Awesome.
So I don't know if you can see, it's pretty dark down here, but that's the front speakers there. I got the subbies in the center.
Okay. Yeah, we can barely make it out.
Yeah, I should turn on some more lights. So that's me front row of seats.
So where's your main listening position set up at?
Right in the front.
Okay.
right on those two.
So the main MLP is in the front.
Yeah. Then we got the rear riser
I
here.
like that poster.
What's that?
The one with the yeah, those.
Mm,
Oh, those. How are they hanging, girls?
no comment.
So yeah, I got Catwoman and there's Annie hanging there.
Annabelle.
She's going, yeah, we miss you. And the rear behind here is egress. So I've got some sound isolation in behind these curtains. And yeah, you can't really get rid of those windows. So there's a few snacks at the back.
Okay.
There's another subby. That's the 16-inch. And
All right. So give us some dimensions of the room from front to back. How far?
so it's 17 by 24 by 8
So 24 deep by 17 wide,
wide and 8 foot tall.
8 foot tall. Very nice. And then are we did you just paint it black? What how did you
Well,
we're seeing now it's
It's actually navy blue, the walls,
okay.
and the panels are all black. It was grey. It was a lighter grey, but then we went with the ceiling's black, the wall behind the screen is black, and the back wall's black, and then the side walls are navy blue.
Okay.
So then in here, this is where we got all the equipment. Some Blu-rays here,
Well, I see
Spidey there,
you have the
got the,
HD Fury.
VR room. So what I've got is a Strato E. I've got me. It's the Riga P324 turntable that I use.
Nice.
I've got a 6-stack CD player. Still use that.
Nice.
A router. There's the HTP1.
SPP1. Does that thing still have boot issues or you
No,
have they gotten the
that was
bugs
cleared
worked
up.
out?
Yeah,
Okay.
that was cleared up a while ago. So that's all
Good. Good to hear that.
Yeah, it's pretty good now. The Panasonic UB, what is it? The UB820.
820.
The 203.
Oh, okay, you got two of the big dogs.
Yeah, I've got here the OSD black that runs my heights, and at the bottom I got the
That's
Monolith 7.
That's a
Yeah.
monster right there, man. You can that is the best bang for your buck.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I enjoyed
Yeah.
that. It's and my Asus router. I've got the Apple TV and the Roku Ultra. So that's pretty much all the gear down here. So
And you said you
worked
got
out.
the Strato E is what you have?
Yeah, the Strato E.
Okay. So yours is the 4K version then.
Yeah.
Very nice. And what are we
Yeah,
looking
what
at
the-
for seats? What type of seats do you have here?
To be honest, I can't remember the brand. These ones were, I think they're forced from a site called Force Seating.
Okay.
So these were the latest ones. We had those ones at the front before, and then we put these ones at the front, moved those to the back. And that riser came in 2 pieces. It's 14-inch, and that was a pain to get through. We had to maneuver it through the
Yeah.
stairs down here. So
So did you buy it? Because I know the Force Seating, they actually they have a riser that you can buy on that website.
yeah, that's what I did. I measured up and I got the
Okay.
steps and the riser, and it fits in really good. I was going to build one, but I thought for the price, I thought I may as well just,
Yeah, for sure.
Get 'em
Yeah, I remember looking at that, saying, "Oh man, that's a good option for people, that aren't very handy. They can just order a riser." So you're the first guest that has actually mentioned that they purchased, the riser from there.
yeah, I just whacked the LED strips around it. So they turned out pretty good just to give a bit of extra lighting. I thought, how am I going to light up these stairs? And that worked out pretty good.
So quickly, all your
So-
your front stage are SVS, right?
Yeah.
How about the surrounds?
Yeah, those panels in behind there, behind the door, there was a big cutout. There was one glass panel. That's the lower one. And what I had to do was put another glass panel in there to cover up the hole, and put some rock wool and some foam in there just to get them to match, and they turned out all right.
Now you mentioned that you looked for a house with a basement because there wasn't very many there. Did you do all the construction for the theater yourself, or did you hire a contractor?
No, we didn't. Just me and the wife did it all.
Very nice.
Yeah.
What are your
Turned out
surround
all right.
speakers? What are those
We went
surround
through it. It was
speakers?
we weren't happy with the paint and then the grey, and then I decided just to go blue.
Okay.
Matches the bar upstairs, so worked out
So
pretty
people
good.
are asking what your surround speakers are.
They're the SVS Prime Elevation.
Okay.
So I've got 2 at the front, 2 here, 2 just between the rows, and 2 up in the back.
So those are your Atmos. What about
Yeah.
surround? Okay. What about your
So the
surround?
surround, I've got the SVS surround on either side, and the SVS Ultra bookshelf as the rear surround.
Okay.
I got them on stands
Yeah.
because I got some bass traps in the corners. So
I see.
eh.
So what made you?
movie is that creature from? Is that not from?
I had that calibrated to the projector, and it turned out really nice.
Okay. You what projector is that?
That's the RS3100. It's the NZ8 pretty much.
Okay. So yeah. So same projector as me.
Yeah, it's a beauty. I had the Sony prior, the
So you
295
opted.
ES.
Yours probably is a little bit brighter than mine because you opted to have it in the middle of the room. So I put
Yeah.
mine all the way in the back of the room.
And that's a 1.3 gain screen. Like I said, it's a delete screen. It's so it turned out pretty good.
What's the
It's
size of
nice
the
and
screen?
What's the size of the screen?
150, 16 by 9.
Okay.
Yeah. So your projector, that because they recommend that projector be about 18 feet back. So it's good to see that. You're
Yeah,
you
I'm
said that-
only 14 feet from the screen.
right. Yeah. So that's good to see that the for the 150 zoom that you can put that in there.
Yeah, worked out
what-
really good.
Now, do you have the brightness turned all the way up on that, or do you?
Yeah, pretty much. I got on SDR, I got it reduced, but on HDR, I got full brightness, and I get like 150 nits off the screen.
Okay. Yeah, because I run mine at like 47% just to kill the fan noise.
I hear that a lot of people have problems with it, but it really doesn't bother me. I have a fan at the front when it gets warm. I got air conditioning down here, but that really hasn't been an issue. It hasn't bothered me yet. So,
I see.
I know a lot of people say they don't like the fan noise, but I've got it at full brightness now, and I don't know if you can hear it. It's not that loud. I got a lot of fans in here keeping the electronics cool, but once I close this door, you can't even hear it. I just got little, USB fans, and they're blowing everywhere.
Okay.
So I don't get. That's the biggest killer. So that's why I try and keep them cool.
So we got YouTube royalty joining us. He's asking you a question. He says, "That's Shane Lee, by the way." says
what? Shade.
What? No cricks?
No,
He's an Aussie in America, Shay.
Not yet. I know you thought they were pretty good, but I don't know. I had the old. There were some Australian speakers I had prior. They were Aaron's, but they don't make them anymore. But they were pretty good. And then I heard the Cricks came out. But I think I don't know.
They're getting shipped over.
I haven't really heard them, so I can't say.
So
not all us Aussies have Cricks.
So I didn't see. Do you have a storage? Do you have a storage for the Kaleidoscape, or
I don't at this point. But
so you're just on my movie wall right now.
That's the movies that I've got currently.
Right. Mm-hmm.
That's some of them that I did the digital to disc.
Okay.
So, I just if I want to watch something, I'll just load it on. You know, it
Yeah,
holds
yeah,
about
for sure.
5 movies at the moment, so I will eventually, but I haven't got it yet. It doesn't bother me if I decide I'm going to watch something. I'll just, you know, uninstall what I've got on there, delete, and then add one that I
Yeah,
want to
the
watch.
only thing that I don't like about that is just if you want to put together a demo script, you got to have
Yeah,
you can only have the 5 movies, so that's my biggest downfall with that. That's why I hooked the Strato S back up, because I want to make some scripts and stuff, so I can, I'll download my script movies strictly to the Strato S, and then the Strato V, will just, until I decide to buy the. Unfortunately, like I said last week, they raised the price $2,000 on
yeah, I
the
know that.
on the 8 terabyte. I mean, that was insane that they raised it that much.
Yeah, I was
But
thinking about it until I missed out, and then I saw the price increase, and I went, "Oh, that'll have to wait a bit."
yeah, for sure, for sure. Even as like a demo unit, that's an extra $1,000 for dealers, to purchase it. So to have it in as a demo unit, so it's a substantial increase for sure.
So
Yeah.
what's your favorite movie, Andrew? What do you
So
enjoy
yeah,
watching?
we like it down here. It's pretty quiet. I get good bass response, and it sounds pretty good. Ever since I put out, I've enjoyed it a bit more. Add a bit more. It gave me a better surround
Okay.
with the art. With everything supporting, because they're not the biggest speakers, but with the support that they're getting now, I can hear it more clearer. So it's quite nice.
So
With the
what
highs.
about like soundproofing or panels? What did you do for your panels and um any type of soundproofing?
Well, I got some across this wall, all across there. They're just 2 inch. The girls there are 4 inch. There's some yeah. It's never enough. So there's some 4 inches in behind the windows there, and I've put them. I got some bass traps. I got them on the doors. I got some here. Anywhere I could really put them. You can't see behind here because it's
Yeah, it
pretty
makes
dark. But I got some.
it's a little dark. It's making it a little bit
Yeah,
tough to see.
yeah. I got some bass traps on the corners as well. So it's there's everywhere I could put something I did, and
I
it
see you
worked
got
out
a
okay.
combo panel there and then like a diffusion panel on the top. Is that right?
Yeah, diffusion panel there, and I got the same on the other side and on the back wall.
What type of diffusion panel? Where did you get the diffusion panel? Is that GIK or?
Yeah, I got them there. There's another one there. And those ones just that I got up there, they're just Amazon. They're nothing special, but I just threw them
So
up anyway. So, yeah, so she turned out pretty good.
yeah, I like
I
it,
have a
man.
lot of
It
fun
definitely
in it.
looks good. Got a lot of character and a lot of character.
Yeah, it's a little different.
Definitely shows you love movies for sure with all the trinkets and stuff that you have. Annabelle was a special treat for sure.
Yeah, that's the wife's little doll. So we got to keep her happy.
Do you does the wife enjoy horror also?
She never really did, but she's starting to enjoy them more the more she watches them. It depends if they get really bloody and gory. She's not really into that, but just the psychological type horror she's into, she enjoys them a bit more than what she
Okay,
did.
Yeah,
more like a
you
Sixth
have
Sense.
Annabelle
Yeah,
sitting.
she likes the action movies the same as me. When we first met, we met quite young. We were 18 and we got married at 21. But we used to go to the movies a bit, to the drive-ins back in the day. So a lot on the weekends we'd be at the drive-ins or the movies, and yeah, we still do. Not as much of the movies anymore since we got this set up. We like to enjoy it at home.
So are the front speaker, are they prime pinnacles or just the pinnacles?
No, they're the ultras.
The ultras. Okay.
Yeah, hold on, I'll see if Alexa, turn on basement light. I don't know if that helped any, probably not.
A little bit.
Everyone's lights just came on.
There we go.
Yeah, so yeah, they're the ultras, the first ultras. So there's them, the center. I was a bit worried because they're the piano black, but I don't get any reflection that bothers me,
Okay.
so to speak, of them. They're pretty tall. They got a nice sound out of them, so I quite like them.
Very nice.
Yeah. What do you reckon, Wiki? Attaboy. He's happy too.
Got the it.
Just when Daddy cranks it really loud, he goes upstairs. Where's Mum? This is too loud.
Got the it. I like it.
Yeah, adds a bit of colour.
You
Yeah,
have
so it's pretty good. We're
you have
we're
Annabelle
quite happy
sitting.
with it. The equipment's pretty good. This room came in really handy. You know, having the storage cabinet in here, this room, and just pulling the cables up through the ceiling. You know,
Yeah.
that was a bit of a fight getting them up and over. And what this room had, it still got them in here. I left them in the ceiling. It had, like, the builder does these, you know, in ceiling 5.1.
Oh, okay.
So I left them in there because once I pulled them down, it was easy to pull the wires through the ceiling. Pulled it down, gave me some access points. So it worked out pretty good because there's 3 at the top, so I could pull my surrounds and the centers all through. Once I pulled those speakers out of the ceiling, I had good access. So I didn't have to cut any holes. Just made it easy.
Very nice. Very nice for sure. Love the decor. It looks fantastic. I'm sure it sounds just as fantastic. We experienced SVS at M-Wave, and I tell you what, I mean they're some fantastic speakers, man. They really are. I love the sound signature that they have.
Where
And
do you get your posters from? Your
They
movie
sound good
posters?
with music as well. They're pretty nice.
so Ike asked, "Where did you get your movie posters?" Can you hear Ike still?
No,
Oh, so he can't hear
Can
you.
you hear me? I don't know why. That's
No.
strange.
He's not hearing you.
That is weird.
so I get them online. All the movie posters, all the artwork that we've got in the house.
Okay.
So say hello, Brenny.
You have a beautiful home for sure.
Yeah, thanks very much. Appreciate it. A lot of work, yeah. When we did this bar area, it was all light cream and all the woodwork was just all bare wood. So we got everything painted. I said, just paint the whole thing. At a painter, just paint it all blue. He goes, really? The ceiling and everything? Oh, yeah, the cupboards, everything. Just do it all blue. And it turned out pretty nice.
Looks very nice for sure.
That's Brenny's collection.
There we go.
Oh, nice.
A little bit of hockey, a little bit of NASCAR.
Bit of everything in here.
I won't tell her that I live like 5 minutes from the champion Florida Panthers.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a sore point.
I live literally like 5 minutes from that stadium.
Isn't it unbelievable? A city that gets no snow and they're winning the championship. That's unreal.
2 times in a row.
I know. It's impressive.
So, man, yeah, you have I love all your collectibles.
I've got to show you this. We had these bookshelves in here, and I said, no, it's not going to work when I'm on conference calls. They're full of bloody shoes. Every single one of them. It's full of shoes.
Sounds like my wife for sure.
I reckon she got a problem.
Look,
She can't hear me.
Sounds like you could pay for a trainer from.
hopefully she don't have taste like my wife, because my wife is buying the Steve Maddens, the Louis Vuittons.
Oh, geez, you're next level. Sorry, mate. Sorry to hear.
Yeah.
What happened? Oh, here we go. Can I change the front now? Last time I tried this, I had
Might
problems.
drop you off. What's up, Nelson?
It
How are
dropped me
you,
off.
sir? Can you hear me, Nelson?
I know, right? It's like, can you hear me, Don? It looks like we can't
I
hear
can hear
anybody.
you, but
I don't know why Andrew couldn't hear me.
yeah, he couldn't. I knew you were asking questions and he wasn't answering you.
Yeah, so I figured something was going on, but my mic says all is
You're
quiet
good.
on the Western Front.
Let's see. Let's remove Nelson and put him back. Nelson, can you hear us? Can you hear us, Nelson?
He was like, no, I can't hear you.
I don't know if I have no.
Can you guys hear me?
We can hear
Yes,
you.
we can hear you, but can you
I don't
hear
know.
us?
I can hear you, but I can't hear Don.
Oh,
What?
see, we got stuff
Nope.
going on. I
Yeah,
don't know what's going.
something ain't right.
Tell him to log back out and come back in.
Oh, me or you?
Nelson. Yeah, well, you got to tell him because I can't tell him.
Yeah, can you? I mean, I don't even know if that fixes the problem, but you can try. Can you try to rejoin Nelson? Let's see if it changes
Yeah,
anything.
let me try that. Yep.
I might have to kick myself out and rejoin too. 'Cause
It could just be me.
if Andrew couldn't hear me, then you know,
So,
Andrew couldn't hear me. That was a strange. Okay, let's add.
Yeah, I lost you. I couldn't hear a word.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Yeah.
I might have done something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't even
no,
know.
because Nelson can't hear me, but he could hear Ike. So
And I think that was Shane Lee. Shane Lee showed up and everything just went south.
he mentioned Cricks, and that was it.
Yeah,
Oh, that was it?
That was it.
yeah, I think.
Oh
I
man.
think it was. But yeah, that was really great. I was saying something about having Annabelle sitting right next to a pillow that says the end. It's like, yeah, that's a little bit too much for me.
It's a little creepy.
It's
you
amazing.
might turn around and she's just gonna hold a pillow and show you the end, buddy.
I thought that's where I lost you, Ike. I thought, oh, he's bailed once he see this. You'll be amazed how many people come in and when they see the doll, they just wrap their arm around and take a selfie.
I don't know, man.
How about now, Nelson? Can you hear me now?
I hear you now, man. Can you hear me?
See? Yeah, we can hear you.
We can
I'm
hear
all right.
you.
How's
Yeah.
everybody going?
Oh man, thanks for joining us. Appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
For
Nice
sure.
home theater you got over there. Andrew.
Thanks, Nelson. Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. It was definitely. I definitely like all the trinkets and just decor that you have in there. It makes it.
Yeah, the movie posters, man. I might need to look into that, man.
Yeah. I'll send you some links.
Okay. Yeah, I could use some links and print them out.
For
Yeah.
sure.
I had those two girls that was printed on on some panels, so that turned out really well.
I don't know if I can get away with the
I don't think you
girls,
can
but-
get away with that at your house. Like,
The missus used to be.
I don't think I can get away with that, but go ahead, send it.
I don't understand. I don't understand why you're not watching the movie, Ike.
Hmm.
Oh my! Why are you facing that way? Aren't you supposed to be watching the movie?
Nope. No movies.
Oh goodness!
I stay away from trouble.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Control what you can control. That's what I tell all my employees. Don't put yourself in that situation.
Hmm.
we will be needing a new host if so. So what's up, Nelson? How you been, man?
Doing good, man. Doing good,
So were you able to did you check out Tron and Borderlands yet?
I saw Tron, but not Borderlands.
Oh, you haven't seen Borderlands yet. Okay.
Oh no,
gonna
I'm
ha-
sorry. I did actually see Predator. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I did. I enjoyed both of those.
So where would you rank them? Would you rank them the same way that I did? And Andrew won with Borderlands being number one for sound for the year so far.
Absolutely, yeah. It was really, really good, and but Tron was good too. It just had, the music part of it was really good on
Right,
Tron.
for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, so different, but yeah, definitely Predator. I did see a crazy, crazy movie the other day called Marco.
Okay.
It's an Indian movie.
I've
And it's
never heard of it.
Yeah, look it up. It's insane, man. It's like so crazy. Like it puts John Wick and that Sisu character. You know Sisu?
Uh-huh.
It's like even worse than those two characters.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah, it's
An
insane. You
Indian
gotta,
movie?
yeah, an
What did you
Indian
say it's
movie.
called?
Marco. There you
Oh,
go.
I'm gonna have to check this out. Was this on Kaleidoscape?
No, not on Kaleidoscape. It's on disc. You gotta get it on. You gotta get it
Okay.
imported. It's imported from Germany.
I see.
But
How was the
it's
sound?
unreal, man.
Really?
Yeah, it knocked my socks off, man. I was like,
oh, it is not cheap too, man. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Is
Well,
it in English?
it's no,
Was
you
it
have to. It has subtitles. It has to be
Subtitles.
Subtitles?
Yeah, yeah. But it has
Yeah.
some English parts, some English language in it. But the sound is fantastic, and the movie's just so crazy, man. I was like, what am I watching? You know, a lot.
I grew up watching Bollywood, man. So it'll be good to
Yeah.
see.
It's not showing up on the US. I got to go to a different Amazon.
Yeah, you got to
So,
get it to the Amazon. I think it's Amazon UK.
UK. Yeah.
Mhm.
I see it in the US Amazon.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Send the
Marco
link.
on court. Yeah, I'll put it in the private chat.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of the Indian movies, the Ocean Fleece, popping up now. They're getting pretty
Mhm.
popular.
Yeah. Yeah. The production value was excellent. It's just a good crazy movie. If you want to see a lot of action, it's a little bloody though.
Well, if it's beyond Sisu, I would, and it does say uncut here too. Woo,
Yeah.
$63.
As I said, it's not cheap, man. It's probably
That's probably because you got to import it. Yeah.
Yeah, but they
There's a
have
reason-
other versions that are a little cheaper, like 43, I think, or
It's a region
45.
B.
Yeah, it was just a quick search, so I'm sure
Yeah.
if you check on Blu-rays.com or something, you'll find it.
So that's usually most 4Ks are non-regioned, but this one says it is a region B.
Yeah,
I mean, depending on what you're using, it's probably going to play. The Oppo should play it.
Yeah, the Oppo will play it.
Yeah.
The R Evolution, you might have to hit the green and red buttons.
And just select the region. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blu-ray.com says has it. Yep.
so
34
if you like the John Wick flicks and you like Sisu, then you like this. You know, it's
Yeah, I got Sisu downloaded 1 and 2. I'm thinking that I'm going to go ahead and watch both of those this week coming up.
I tell you, I rewatched Ballerina with the NZ8, and that looked pretty good too.
yeah.
So did you just
Baller-
recently get the NZ8?
About a year and a half ago, roughly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, Ballerina, the highlights with that flamethrower.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That looked
that's
pretty
a
good.
different ballgame, man.
And I
Yeah.
never really noticed previously when I had the Sony, the splatter marks on the wall when the guy blew up against the wall. It was like just more of the colors. Even the wife said, wow, I never noticed that before.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. No, it was that's a good movie for sure. You know, especially for sound. You know, as far as and even visuals. You know, it was used a lot at CEDIA last year. More so for the visuals. Everybody used that flamethrower scene that's in there.
Yeah. On that projector, what was that? That digital projector we
That
saw.
contrast with it looks amazing. They did a good job with it.
Yeah, it was amazing, man. The colors on that stuff, it's crazy.
Andrew, is this your first JVC projector?
Yes, it is.
What did you have before this?
I had the when the Sony 295 ES.
Oh,
Bought
okay.
that back in 2019. So, you know, I changed the bulb on it
Mhm.
once. So yeah, it was pretty good, you know, but a lot of JVCs I've seen one and I thought, wow, the laser, once the lasers came out, I was interested in that. So yeah, I noticed a big difference, but I got it calibrated as well.
Mhm.
And once that was done, it you know, stepped up another notch. So
Yeah, I have the
Really good.
I have
I
the
really like the
NZ9,
JVCs.
which
The
are
brightness,
about a
the
year and a half.
contrast,
But I
the
had
black levels. It's
JVCs from the
impressive.
past. I started with the RS2 initially. Um,
Yeah.
I
I like the
I
black levels
couldn't
on the
hear you.
JVC,
Are you
but
there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Can't hear you. Is that me or?
Can you hear
I,
me?
I hear you. Can
Okay.
you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, Nelson.
Yeah,
I'm not sure
Andrew.
why you can hear Andrew can't hear me.
Oh,
That's kind of strange. That one person can hear me, and
it happened again.
yeah, he's gonna reconnect. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
same thing with me. I had the Sony, the 395, was it? The one right above the 295 that Andrew had. And then
Mhm.
I moved over to the JVC. Now I kind of wish I moved over to the NZ8, but I just went for the NZ7. It works good for me. So,
Yeah,
but I'm
yeah.
seriously leaning towards getting a 150 diagonal screen from the 37 that I have. But screens are just hard to sell, right? You just not gonna. I don't just want to buy a new screen and then just fold the other one and put it in the garage.
Oh, okay. You want to go bigger? What size
Yeah, I
is the
want to
screen
go.
now?
I have 137
Wow,
diagonal,
that's
16
pretty
by
big
9.
though, man.
It's still big, but
Yeah, it's very big. Yeah, I'm
every
like,
time I want a 150. Every time I'm like, every time I see a 150 size screen,
yeah,
I mean, as
yeah,
long as the JVC can manage it, right, can handle it,
yeah.
the
Oh,
Lumigene, then
where how far back is your projector mounted?
Mine?
No, Ike.
around 16 to 17 feet.
I think it should do fine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think it's probably 18 feet actually.
yeah. What I like about the laser now on these projectors is like you can treat it more like a regular television, where when you had bulb projectors, you would notice that the output changed. After
Right.
like
Yeah.
after like 2,000 hours, it would really drop significantly. And now with the lasers, it's nice because you can just turn them on and off like a regular TV.
Yep.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm telling you, I was floored watching Lucy. It was I downloaded it, and I was like, man, this is just so good.
Yeah,
In my room, I watched it at night, so it was totally blacked out, Um, but yeah, I was super impressed because there, like I said, there's a lot of dark backgrounds. There's a lot of night scenes, and then she's got on the white shirt, and then Morgan Freeman against the black he's got the white whiteboard behind him.
yeah.
Just the contrast in that movie is so
And
good.
that scene with the mouse and the white
Yeah.
mouse. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's like forget. That's one of those scenes that you go, wow.
If you want to show off your projector, that's
There you go, Kyle. Thank you so much. I was trying to figure out what exactly was going on. We're just gonna blame Annabelle for the audio
Annabelle
issues.
for that. For sure.
She's
Annabelle
behind the scenes, huh?
And,
She was
hey, Annabelle, Kyle said that it wasn't me. Don't come bother me tonight.
Yeah.
Go look for Kyle.
That's funny.
So, speaking of equipment, have you guys been paying attention to ISC?
Yeah.
There's a lot of noise coming out of ISC, right? So
Yeah, I'm glad I'm broke, man. So that's good. I ain't got to worry about that.
yeah, there's a lot of noise coming out. I haven't heard anything about projectors yet. I was hoping to hear a new because JVC put all their projectors on sale at the end of the year. So I was thinking we might see a new projector, but I didn't. We didn't see any. But Arcam making its return. Look at these speakers. I mean, those
Hello?
things are gorgeous.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
I don't hear Don.
You don't hear me again.
Oh wow. I don't know, man. StreamYard got something going on. Oh, Annabelle, we're sorry, okay?
It's okay.
Can we just finish the show, Annabelle?
Oh man. Let
And
me get out of here.
Andrew will get you whatever blood group you like, blood type you like. He'll find you one.
She wants yours, mate.
It's O positive, whatever you want. He's gonna find it for you. Just let us finish the show.
Yeah, so these speakers are reminding me a lot of the Personas, with the shape of them, which makes sense, right? Because it should be the same company, right? So,
What size are those drivers?
I don't know. I don't have the specs on them yet. Let's see if we can.
What speakers are we looking at?
So the new Arcam speakers. Can you hear me, Nelson? Nelson can't hear me, so let me jump out and jump back in. That way we won't make him keep going back and forth.
So put the link in the chat. I can share it.
Yeah, okay. You can share that. Let me do that. Let me go to this. Hold on.
No, you're fine. You jump back in. Just leave it. Jump back in.
Can I be heard?
Yes, you're heard.
Yes. You can be heard. You can't hear Don. Can you hear me?
Oh, he's jumping back in.
Yeah. We just blame Shane, man, like I said. I'm a little weary about blaming Annabelle for it.
It was Shane.
Yep. Let's see if I can open a new window.
So I'll stop sharing.
Good.
All right, I'll drop and come back if it lets me.
Let's see. I can try to pull it up. Yeah, but it seems to be a lot going on with a lot of stuff coming out with ISC. Oh, looks like we're losing everyone. Andrew. Let's see. We seem to be losing everyone. No, that's not the screen I want to share. Yeah, this screen. Okay.
How about now?
I can hear you. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So it looks like they also have power amps and preamps coming out.
Yes. And there's actually some down at the bottom of that page. There's some specs, like as far as what they got.
Oh, look at
Look at that. Yeah, there you go. Full touch screen.
The knobs too, man. Oh, that looks. Look at.
Look.
Oh wow.
I'm hoping that these are as nice as they look. Arcam has always been a buggy processor and receiver. So I wish them the best. I hope that they are able to work out all those kinks and because I tell you what, I really like the sound signature of the Arcams. I listened to them at Best Buy, and I mean I thought they had a really good sound to them.
And look, it has art.
So. Yeah. Yep. Direct Live with art for sure.
Oh, so this is the AV15, the AVA 15.
Yeah, so down the bottom there's like a comparison chart between all of them.
Oh, look at look at the backside, man. Nice.
They definitely look really nice for sure.
Let's see if the 35 has XLR. Nope.
How many processors?
So keep going down to the bottom.
Okay, there you
That's
go.
the
So
45
has the XLR. But yeah. Okay, let's pull up this.
So there's your comparison chart. You can blow that up.
Let's see. Where's my zoom? Can I zoom this?
So it's even got prices on there too. So the AVP 45, 16 channel with the XLR output. That's just
Oh wow, for only 6,000.
yeah.
I mean, only but not only, but 6,000.
Mm.
The
Compared to
35
others.
The 35 is even more expensive.
Yeah, the 35. So the 45 is just the processor,
Well, it's just a processor. Yeah, the 35 has
and the 35 is an AVR
AVR.
basically.
Oh, okay.
So 100 watts per channel, 9 channels driven. It is a 16 channel pre-out. So if it's got 9 channels, does that mean that you need to add that many more amps?
Hopefully not.
Hmm.
That would suck.
So it looks like it's got all the codecs.
And look, it has Auro 3D. They got me. I'm sold.
I don't see IMAX Enhanced on there.
Yeah, all I need is
Oh,
Auro
on the
3D.
one version, it does have IMAX Enhanced. Look at that. On the second one, yeah, IMAX Enhanced and RO 3D
Yeah.
in red. So maybe I wonder what the
future update. We gave you IMAX.
Actually,
Don't worry
that's
about the Auro 3D.
no, that's a future cancellation, is what that is
Oh,
in
boy.
red.
Be nice. Yeah,
So
but at least you got IMAX Enhanced. But the others have Auro 3D. So
for sure. Yeah. So, but yeah, no, excited to see, Arcam come out with some new products along with, a speaker lineup. Did you get to the speakers yet?
let me open that up. I might need to see.
I think I put that link in there also.
Link.
So Nelson, can you hear me now, sir?
I hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah, we're good.
Yeah. The Arcam, the original Arcam, the ones that they had before this, they were glitchy, I hear.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
what I
they
was
were,
just mentioning. Yeah. So I wish them the best. I hope that they were able to work through some of those glitches in these new and the new units that they got here.
Nice looking too. Nice looking product.
Yeah, no, I like these speakers a lot. I mean, they were the waveguide for the tweeter reminds me of the Presellas a lot.
Oh yeah.
With the oval type of look, and then the bottom, like the bottom portion of the speaker reminds me of the what did I just say? The ones that Chuck used to have, Paradigm.
Yeah.
They remind me of the Paradigm.
Canadian.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, which I think Harman owns all that stuff now, right?
Yeah.
So they own Paradigm, they own Arcam, all that. So it makes sense that we'd start seeing some crossover here.
Yep. Let's see what else is out there. And shout out to E Acoustics.
Yes, thank you for writing that up.
Let's see what they have. What else is out there? ISC.
Well, I got something else if you want me to share.
Yeah, you can share. You can share. I'll stop sharing.
So Mad VR.
Oh yeah.
Mad VR's announced a new interface for or an app called the Commander for your MV Pro to make it a little bit easier. That's a free update for everyone. So I mean, looks pretty good. Commander runs on virtually on any device through a web browser, no app required.
Mm.
So yeah, looking forward to hear about that a little bit more. It's always nice when you get free upgrades from the company too, right? So, and even though that the Lumigen did a fantastic job I'm still considering going to the dark side over here. Well, just because of my subtitle use that I use with my mother-in-law. I like the way that the Mad VR has the ability to blend the subtitles in and move them around a lot more. So with whenever I'm watching Netflix content, my screen keeps jumping because of the subtitles.
Yeah.
So I like the fact that I'd still be able to stretch the screen to what it.
Can you
what-
guys hear me? The audio died.
still
again
hear
on
you.
guys.
We
Still hear you.
Yeah. All right. Let me
So, but yeah. So
see what's going
I'd
on.
like to.
here.
I'd like to get the Mad VR in for review. I'm gonna reach out to them to see if I can maybe get a unit and see how it would compare. Not only compare to the Lumigen, but not that I would, depending on if they would want me to do something like a full out comparison, but just to see how I like it,
Yeah.
And then also one more announcement that and I'm sure there was plenty more announcements, but I really, really want to check this company out. I have not heard any of their speakers, but I really want to. I
Dali, right?
watched a video of
They've been
from
around
them
for a while.
that they actually
No sound again. Ugh.
We can hear you.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can
no,
hear
I hear
you.
you, but I don't hear Don now. So
I'm
crazy.
sorry. I don't know. It's probably network with
Yeah,
StreamYard.
something to
that
do
we're
with
using.
StreamYard.
Yeah. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try my PC.
So yeah, no, I mean, I'm, the Dolly, a lot of the Dolly products. I saw a video. I can't remember who it was, but it might have been Black Room Theater that did a full Dolly system. Or maybe it was their website that I saw it on, to where they were using the big 280s. They got 15-inch drivers in them in walls. But I mean, with air motion tweeters and everything else. But this is their new subwoofer. It's a 16-inch subwoofer with the Dominus rating now. So
Yeah.
now there's another. I think this would be the third subwoofer that I'm aware of that now has achieved the THX Dominus rating for their subwoofers. Oops, what did I do there? Let's see here. What is that? So let's see what we got here. Show the grill. Maybe not.
Yeah, Nelson frozen again. Oh, Big Jack is saying that it might be because it's connecting from a phone.
Ah,
Eh,
yeah. So this subwoofer is 1500 watts. Let's see if we can find a frequency for it. There is no comparison. So
specification is right there. You just scrolled past it.
I don't know that they have it up there.
Scroll down. Yeah, right there.
There we go. So 19 hertz. 19 to 200. I don't know how you get dominance. Oh, frequencies. Let's see. How do you get dominance rated at 19 hertz? I guess just due to loudness, right? Maybe that's what they're looking for, loudness and distortion.
I don't even think anyone has seen the definition of the dominance. And THX really doesn't tell us, right?
Right. For sure. So plus or minus 19 hertz. Doesn't really dig that low for a 16-inch subwoofer though. But you could get some in-room response, right? Maybe get it down to usually good for 3 or 4 hertz with in-room response, and maybe even corner loading. So, yeah. So that's the news that I have coming out of ISE. I don't know if has anyone else seen any other stuff interesting. Put it in the chat for sure. Coming out of ISE, I would love to do that show. I think I'm going to try to plan a trip with my wife to Barcelona.
Yeah. Yep.
So
At least it's not too early in January, so that's good. It's usually at the end of the month.
yeah, because CD, what is that? CES, right?
Yeah,
It's
that's
like
the one I can't do, man. Like
it's like
way
as soon as
too
you're done
early.
with the holidays, right? It's like
Yeah, I gotta go for CES. It's kind of
yeah.
it's a
So
challenge.
Big Street says 19 hertz. You need a lot of cone area. Yep, for sure, for sure. So, well, while we got everybody, I'd like to thank everybody for joining us in the chat today. So, I'd like to say hey to Carl. Appreciate you joining early on. Rob, Derek came on and joined us. Jamie Fernandez. I think that's a new listener, right? First time watching. Appreciate you, Jamie. Thank you so much. So we got TKC. Big Jack was in earlier. Nelson has been joining back and forth. Chuck's in the chat again. See Big. Appreciate you for joining us, Chuck. Drew, pretty active. Thank you so much, Drew. Good to hear about the theater that you went and saw, the Van Cave. Thanks for adding those comments for sure. Let's see. We got some guy named Easy HT Tech.
Probably mean Fred. Yeah.
Flatbridge Duppy.
I like that name. I don't know what it means.
Got Fred. We got Steven. Thank you so much for joining us. Chris. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Rich, as always. I'm sure we'll see you in the after show, Mr. Rich. Chris again. And we always like when Shane Lee drops in, YouTube royalty. He's got the link. He knows he can join in whenever he wants for sure. Scottio, Mr. Updates. By the way, Scottio found a new, I don't know if it's new, but it's new to me. He found a new optical drive.
Yeah.
That he was able to convert for ripping, backing up your movies. Let me see if I can find the name of it here. I'm looking for it right now. So it's Buffalo is what it is. So and it wasn't an arm and a leg like the other ones that are out there now. Some of the Panasonics that they're using are well over $300 and $400. I think he said he was able to pick this one up for around $150, $160. So if you're into backing up your movies and you can't find a drive, I literally went like 2 months, 3 months before I found one under $200 because they are becoming harder and harder to find. So thank you for that information, Scottio. Appreciate you. Big Street Cinema's in the house. And Big Jack. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for joining the show tonight. Really appreciate it. Any other news that you were able to find from IES?
No, I think we covered all the big ones, but there's more that's probably gonna keep coming out. So
yeah, for sure.
Start saving up, guys, so you can make all the unneeded upgrades.
Can you hear us now, Nelson?
I got you now. Hopefully it'll stay now.
Yeah.
Big Street Cinema is saying there are info on the Dominus. So we'll have to look that up next time and find out what the parameters are. So it's on their website. Okay.
Oh, okay, good.
We'll have to check that out. Let's see. Let's go to THX Dominus. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. We got a little time before we have to dip out of here. Let's see. Dominus with THX. Certified Dominus speakers are the per listens. THX certifications. Let's see what we got. THX certified performance Dominus is from 6 meters, but what? Here we go. We developed THX Dominus certified performance class to fill the most extensive home theaters with sound, but just since they were THX, the new speakers need to be more than just loud. During the rigorous testing, we pay special attention to distortion levels, which I had said, and high volumes. We push these to the extreme. So 120 dB. At a minimum, I would say we're happy to report that 92 dB sensitive. So you got to have a 92 dB sensitive requirement for the THX certified Dominus loudspeakers. Okay, that's good to know. So yeah, if you want to learn a little bit more about the and don't want to hear me read, we got there's some specs on their website for that. So thank you for letting us know about that Big Street Cinema. So Rob says the new RZ91 is Dominus certified. That's cool. That is definitely cool. So Nelson, what you been up to, man? I know did we talk about any movies that you watched this week? You said you watched the Marco movie, right?
The Marco, yeah.
Yeah, you got a question, Don.
I got a question. Let's see. Does it say when is my theater going to be done? Yes, I am a Martin Logan dealer. I have a pair of ESLs, and one of them has gone out entirely after having. Yeah, so it depends on which one of the ESLs. I'm not a masterclass dealer, but yeah, if you wanna reach out to me, let's see. You can shoot me an email at horizontheater2020@gmail.com. And I'll email you back my phone number and stuff, and we can chit chat. So for sure. And if it is a masterclass version, I'll send you somebody's way for sure. All right, guys. Well, definitely appreciate Andrew for joining us today. Thank you so much. Love the theater. I mean, just beautiful. You know, you did a fantastic job with the build out. You and the wife. How long did it take you to build that? I know I'm setting myself up here, but how long did it take you to build the theater?
From when we started, probably a couple of months.
Okay.
If that.
You're
I think it's
nice.
more like.
You're being nice right now, Andrew.
Yeah, it did take us that long, but.
So beginning to end, what do you think? A couple weeks, 3-4 weeks?
Yeah, about 2 weeks.
Okay. Yeah. See, I told you he was being nice. Like he was.
I'm not getting involved in that.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. But yeah, I knew he was being nice there. Thank you for that, sir. Appreciate you.
No worries.
Well, look, we want to thank everyone for joining us this evening. Nelson, thank you for joining us.
Yes.
As we do have a guest lined up for next week. I'm not going to mention who it is or what it is about, because every time I do that, things fall through the cracks. But I think it's pretty solid. But I'd like for you to do all that great YouTube stuff, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification, give us some likes so that we can continue to get more new listeners like we did today. Really appreciate any type of support like that. If you'd like to be a guest on the show, please shoot us an email at hometheaterhublive@gmail.com. And until next time, lights down, sound up, and don't blame us for your next upgrade.
And Andrew Nelson, we're going to be in the green room. So if you still want to hang out, if you got the link, come join us. We're out there.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah.